Hi MS Workouts community. Okay, I'm going to tell you a story. During production in 2017, Becky, one of our MS Workouts demonstrators, came in complaining about lower back tightness. She told me, "My low back and hips are chronically tight and have been forever." And coincidentally, that day, we were filming our Piriformis Stretch. Becky came back the next day and she said, "Oh my goodness, my low back is not feeling any tightness or any pain. You are a magician." We were very happy for her, obviously, but I said, "Look, Becky, it's not magic, it's simply science being applied." So, in this week's video, I'm going to guide you through that exact same stretch that Becky performed that day that was so helpful for her. This is a really great stretch to work into your routine to help alleviate some of that discomfort. You ready to do this? Let's go. Welcome back to the MS Workouts YouTube channel. I'm Jeff Gott, exercise physiologist at Practical Fitness and MS Workouts, and co-creator of the Steady Pace technique. In this channel, we help you gain strength safely and effectively through our science-based slow motion steady pace technique so that you can feel more confident doing the things that you love to do. Every week, we release new exercises and stretches, so make sure that you subscribe to our channel and turn on the notifications so that you can be notified when our latest video comes out. Let's talk about sciatica real quick. Now, statistics show that as many as 40% of people will get sciatica during their lifetime, and this chance is going to increase as you age. If you live with MS, the likelihood of you getting sciatica is increased due to the decreased mobility, which leads to longer periods of sitting that is associated with sciatica. Beyond decreased mobility, there are studies right now, and specifically one in 2017, that suggests a link between MS and sciatica. That study found some evidence that the lesions that are a sign of MS damage can extend to the sciatic nerve. It compared 36 people with MS and 35 without, and all of the participants underwent an MRN, which showed that those with MS had slightly more lesions on the sciatic nerve than those without MS. Of course, more research is still needed, but it's still something to take a look at. Now, I'll include a link to the study in the description box below for you to dig into it and learn a little bit more about it. It's useful. Regardless of the reason for sciatica, the Piriformis Stretch is an excellent stretch to help you reduce pain and tightness in that area. Execute this stretch on both sides and do not perform this stretch first thing in the morning. You need to get movement and blood flow to your body before you stretch a muscle or a nerve statically, okay? It's for your safety. Let's execute that Piriformis Stretch. As I mentioned, there's a few positions that you can execute this from based upon your flexibility and your range of motion. So ideally, getting into the Piriformis Stretch, take a seat somewhere. If you can, ideally have a stable seat. You don't want it too smushy, too cushiony like a couch or anything like that. You can do it there, just it's harder to keep your pelvis neutral, okay? So as I mentioned, pelvis neutral, sit tall. Ideally, if we're focusing the right side first, you're gonna take the ankle up and over the knee. Just getting into this position, you probably are gonna start to feel a stretch if you can, okay? If you can't, hang on a second, I'm gonna get to you in just a minute, okay? Ankle comes across, sit tall. This will be the starting position. We'll ease into the stretch position, okay? Chest towards the knee, you'll feel it immediately. Now, to those of you that are not able to get into this, this position, thank you for being patient for me, okay? Now for you. What you're gonna do is straighten out your opposite leg. The one we're gonna target, simply cross the ankle, okay? Now in this position, reach down, get a towel if you have to have it. If you can't reach your leg, you know, a band, something. Bring your leg, start to slide it up the opposite leg, okay? Go as high as you can without feeling discomfort. You should feel a good stretch. Now, if your leg is able to continue to come up and you're able to get that ankle right above the knee, then the next thing you're going to do in order to increase the stretch itself, okay, whether it's this time or it's as you start to gain more mobility and you need to stretch more over time, right? And we'll get to that in a minute about our measurement. You'll bend the knee and start to bring the knee in, right? This would eventually take you all the way progression-wise to this position, okay? Now, whether you're starting in that other position or this one, let's make sure we have a clock so we can be measured. We're gonna sit tall, ankles over the knee, neutral pelvis. We're gonna go for 1:30. Clock is on, sitting up tall. I'm gonna rotate my sternum. I'm gonna take it towards my knee. I'm gonna bring my post hand back and I'm gonna bring the knee in towards my chest. and I'm leaning into my knee. Now, don't force it. You do not have to look exactly like I look. The most important thing is you're meeting your body where it's currently at, and you're taking what you can from this stretch. Now, you should feel a stretch in your glute, your hip, okay, and what is that piriformis. Now, bringing this knee into that chest, breathing freely, leaning down and in, and as the stretch continues to accrue time, right? And how you get time under your belt during this stretch, you may be able to start going further and further. Now, what we're trying to do is lengthen this posterior side. So we've got this knee in place, it's coming in. You want to look like the letter V or like Pac-Man, Pac-Woman, okay? So flat, leaning in, bringing the knee in, and the further you can lean down and across, the deeper you're going to feel into that stretch. All right, we're in the last 30 seconds. Shouldn't be uncomfortable here. This should be a good, feel-good stretch. Bringing that knee in, leaning into it as far as you can without discomfort, breathing freely. Let's hold it for 10 more seconds. Try to relax the entire body. We'll have a tendency to tighten our face up, our ankles up. Relax and let it lengthen. 2 more seconds. 1 more. Whew, slowly easing out. I needed that. And extending all the way out. Now, as mentioned, okay, you can execute this stretch several times a day. Make sure you're doing the left and the right side. Understanding we're trying to lengthen that posterior side. The sciatic nerve runs either over the top, through, or underneath that piriformis, and executing the stretch can help lengthen that side out. Our YouTube channel is a great place to start gaining strength, but if you want to get serious about reducing your symptoms and getting results, then you need to be on a weekly structured strength training program with other individuals just like you. And that's exactly what we offer at MS Workouts through our membership. Click the link in the video or below the video to learn how our membership can help you achieve your goals. And while you're on the website, make sure you sign up for the no-cost 7-day strength camp so you can experience how we can help you do the things that you love to do with more confidence. See you all next week.